Neil McBeal, the Navy SEAL.
That sounds like a propaganda icon.
We found that propaganda game at No Replay.
Yeah, I remember.
Is it supposed to be Nazi SEAL?
The Nazi SEAL.
Yeah, the tip is even like, oh yeah, use all the words you want. AI Dungeon can figure it all out. It's gonna be thinking for 30 fucking minutes when we post this in here. Alright, you wanna read this all out?
Yeah, you are Neil McBeal, the Navy SEAL, a detective living in Chicago. You have a pistol and a police badge. You're in the forest where you believe the criminal you're searching for has fled to. Suddenly, you hear a gunshot, followed by a scream. You turn around and see your partner lying on the ground with his throat torn out, even though he was shot. The killer is standing over him, holding a knife to his neck, even though he shot him. It's already not right. He looks at you and smiles before turning away from you. I feel like this is already the perfect place to go ahead and,
Yes.
Control V.
There.
What? What the fuck did you just fucking say about me, you little bitch? I'll have you know I graduated top of my class.
You die laughing. You watch your last moments. The next day you wake up, your head hurts, but you realize that the bullet wound isn't even bleeding anymore. Rather, it wasn't. You die, game over.
Damn, that's the first time we've ever died. It was by using the nail seal copy pasta.
Holy shit, that's kind of beautiful, though. Wow. Okay, you want to try another one then?
Yeah.
That's fantastic, though. I'm glad. Alright.
I am John Soldier, a soldier in the United States Armed Forces. The liberals have to be stopped at all costs before they turn... The liberals have to be stopped at all costs before they turn the nation into a socialist/communist hellscape, and I've been tasked with taking out their leader, Bernie Sanders. The liberals are planning on staging an uprising of sorts against me, so that's why I'm here. If you're interested in stopping them, then come with me. We'll take care of this, and I'm no longer the main character.
Just like that.
I take John Soldier by the hand and gaze deeply into his fierce gray eyes. You grab John's hand tightly and stare deep into his eyes. John, I want you to go back home. Your family is waiting there for you. But, he says, his tears begin to form in the corners of his eyes. Crying is for girls and commies. You're dishonorably discharged from the United States Armed Forces. Join today at GoArmy.net for being a little baby crybaby baby child infant. No, he cries. Please don't let me go back home. Please don't let me go back home. He begins to sob uncontrollably. His mother comes running over and hugs him tightly.
Strike down, mother.
Jesus. Strike down his mother with my standard issue M16 assault rifle. No, stop it. Don't hit my son again, he screams. You raise your weapon and fire several bullets directly into his head. Crying. Had to do it to him. That was really cool. You fell his soldiers apart. Thanks. Glad you noticed.
Holy fuck.
Thanks. Glad you noticed.
Oh, you didn't close the quotes?
Oh no. They call me Philip Cool, the coolest soldier in all the United States Armed Forces. Join today at GoArmy.com. The other soldier nods and continues to talk about what just happened. You feel like you should apologize, but you can't bring yourself to do it. It wasn't your fault. It was the fault of some evil communist mastermind who planned this whole thing out.
Did you mean to do it like that?
Oh, sure, it works. Engage commies in hand-to-hand combat. Your comrades quickly finish off the remaining communists. After the battle, you find out that John Soldier was killed in action while fighting the communists. Afterwards, you turn to you as everyone congratulating you on your victory. Good, we passed it off on the communists. I'm going to get away scot-free.
Pour one out for John Soldier. The cap lock's still on.
Shoot.
Oh no.
I pour out a tall boy of Bud Light Clamato in honor of my fallen comrade.
Does it...
It tastes like ball sweat.
It's so awful.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, we got him, buddy.
They just don't care that they killed him.
John Soldier? Yes. He was a good man. And thorough. Yes, sir, he was a good man, another replies. Too bad about that bullet. Huh. Too bad about that bullet, sir. The second replies.
God, I want an actual war movie where this plays out. This feels almost like an exchange you'd hear in like a Monty Python bit. Holy fuck.
I can't even read it. Private, go fetch me my gopher mallet. We have an infestation of gophers in the mess hall on account of all the loose Ritz crackers laying around. Sir, I'm sorry, but I can't right now. My platoon leader said I had to report to the front lines. I am your superior officer now. John Soldier is dead, remember? Now get me that gopher mallet. I'm itching to hear the crunch of their delicate little bones under my mighty wooden instrument. Sir, I'll be back as soon as possible, sir.
Wait.
Wait for him to return with my gopher mallet. You wait patiently for him to return with his gopher mallet. Finally, he returns with it. He swings it at the nearest gopher, which dies instantly. He then goes over to another one and begins beating its head into a bloody pulp.
Take a mallet.
Good job, Private. Save some gophers for the rest of us, I say as I laugh heartily. Thank you, sir. You're welcome, Private. I love you.
Oh, God.
The private thanks you and leaves.
I took your mallet.
I feel dejected after my heartfelt confession of love was spurned. I retired to the West Wing to sulk. After your last confession of love, you are feeling dejected. You decide to go to the West Wing, where you once again see your comrades. They seem so sad, too.
No way.
The only thing that makes them happy is drinking beer from tall boys made out of Clamato shells.
I remember.
I'm glad we're all on the same page here.
Oh my God, this is actually fantastic. How is it kept up this well?
Pass me one of those drinks, Private. I could really use the salty taste of a Bud Light Clamato Tallboy right about now. Really takes the sting off being rejected by Private Goon. You take a drink from the Tallboy and pass it to the Private, who accepts it gratefully. If only you would so gratefully accept my love. You begin to cry uncontrollably. Your tears run down your face and onto the floor. You don't know why, but you feel like you want to die. Drink another Bud Light Clamato Tallboy. Then one more. Then have a refreshing can of Diet Mountain Dew Game Fuel to get me ready to go back out to the front lines and shoot some more communists and or socialists. You continue to sob until you finally collapse in the middle of the room. You then lie there and wait for what seems like hours before someone comes to check on you. Damn, I just wanna drink a Mountain Dew Game Fuel and get back in the like get back out there,
Yeah.
I download Tinder. You download Tinder. It's not very good, but you figure it'll do. You set up an account and begin swiping left and right on women. Some seem pretty hot, but most of them aren't really what you're looking for.
I don't think so.
Download Grindr. Maybe you'll have more luck there. You download Grindr. It's much better than Tinder.
Oh no. With a strong bear. Oh wait, no, just say just strong, chubby homosexual, because it will probably have you meet an actual bear.
That's a good point.
Chet Chumbley.
That is a good name.
I think that's from an old Creatures video.
Meet up with a strong, chubby homosexual man named Chet Chumbley at Olive Garden, who I matched with on Grindr. That's a grammatical mess, hopefully I understand. You meet up with Chet Chumbley at Olive Garden. He looks like a big fat gay man wearing a green shirt and purple pants. He has no eyebrows. His eyes are black instead of blue, and he has 2 extra fingers on each hand. Damn, it's just really giving me the details I'm craving.
Oh, we should probably remember some of these so it retains.
Let's date some.
I feel like we probably lost John Soldier forever to the algorithm.
So we're at that big game, huh? Were you rooting for the 49ers or the Chiefs? You ask him how he knows all this information. He says he just got there, doesn't speak any English, but he's glad to help you anyway.
Motashiwa... what was your character's name?
I forgot now.
It was like...
Philip Cool.
Motashiwa Philip Cool Des. It's Des for masculine, right? And then Desu for girl.
It's actually just Desu, and it's short to Des.
Okay, alright.
Tu parlando Italiano.
One of these has to... It's gonna have a fucking aneurysm, because you just threw 2 different languages at it. You threw a fake name and 2 languages at it.
You say, what do you mean, what language am I speaking? What kind of question is that? Are you Japanese?
This is where it's gonna get weird.
I offer him Hatsune Miku figurine, still dripping with thick ropes of yellow, stinky semen. You say, Hatsune Miku desu ka? You say, what do you mean, what kind of question is that? Are you Japanese? You offer him Hatsune Miku again, hoping this time he gets it. This time he does. Sugoi. You get a big smile on your face from him and say, that was great. Then you go back to your meal. The next day you wake up in the morning and realize you've been having dreams about Chet Chumbley.
Oh, it progressed the story for you.
Wow. Am I in love with Chet Chumbley? Have I finally gotten over my feelings for privategoarmy.net, or am I just looking for a bit of rebound strange? You decide to check out the internet to see if there's anything else about him. There isn't. You've decided that you must be in love with him. I call Chet Chumbley my United States Armed Forces issued Motorola Razr cell phone. You dial the number on your phone and hear a voice answer, hello?
Confess love.
I confess my love to Chet Chumbley. Chet Chumbley. Oh no! It's gonna be so confused. You say, I'm in love with you. You hang up. You're not sure how long you're talking to Chet. When you wake up next morning, your heart rate increased and your stomach hurt. Damn, I woke up, I called him, I fell right back asleep until the next morning. I'm a fucking wreck.
Cannot get over the death. the rejection of Private Coon.
I visit John Soldier's grave. I just want to see if he still even remembers.
I mean, it was in the prompt, so it has to be.
You walk down the hill to John Soldier's grave and stop by his grave. It takes a few minutes, but you eventually find him laying in his coffin. He looks at you as if he could tell something is wrong, but then he says nothing and continues to sleep.
First of all, no one bothered to bury him. Second, he's not actually dead.
I say, John? John Soldier? You survived the communist/socialist attack? But how? Nani? You look around and see no one, so you ask, but how did you survive? How did you survive? How did you make it through all those years of communism? Wait for his response.
Is he still pretending to sleep?
By pretending to sleep, you mean dead. He doesn't respond right away, but after a while, he replies, well, I didn't. I say, oh, well, that explains the funeral we held for you. I say, well, that explains the funeral we held for you. But riddle me this, John Soldier. How am I talking to you right now if you died several days ago after being shot in the head by communism? He answers, no, I don't know what you mean. I say, I think you do, John Soldier. I turn the spotlight on and shine in his eyes. We are in an interview room, sat on either side of a metal table bolted to the floor. Across from me sits the smelly corpse of John Soldier, sipping coffee from the paper cup of coffee I gave him after I dragged his rotting corpse into the interview room, in which we are currently sitting on either side of a metal table that is bolted to the floor. I say, I think you do, John Soldier. He responds, yeah, you're right. You continue. You continue to stare at him in silence as he speaks.
Maybe you're just a soldier who has some vicious PTSD, schizophrenia shit going on, and all the Clamato has rotted your brain.
Well, I wait for John Soldier to explain to me how he's talking to me, even though he died right before my eyes. He continues, the first time I saw you, I was so happy. The second time, I felt like killing you. I ask, then what happened? John Soldier. I feel like I gotta keep reminding him who he is, just in case he forgets. He answers, when I was killed, my mind went back to the moment I met you. When you kissed me, it brought me back to that moment. I blush. It always has to get steamy. It can't not get steamy. You blush deeply and say, "That's sweet, John Soldier, but I still don't understand why you would kill yourself over me. If anything, I feel like you just wanted to die." Wait for his reply. He continues, "It wasn't about me, it was about you. It was always about you. That's why when I was dying, I thought that maybe you were going to come back to me again." I reply, "Looks like you were right, John. Here we are, together again, just like you wanted. Forget about Chet Chumley, that was just a fling. I was grieving. But now that we're here together, John Soldier, alone in my bedroom in my parents' house, even though they don't let me have boys over. What will you do now? Huh, big boy?" You laugh. You laugh and say, "Oh yeah? What? Oh yeah, that." You say, "So, what did you want to talk about?" He says, "Nothing really. Just tell me if there's something you'd like to ask me." Oh, it broke. Spaghetti falls from my pockets as I trip on my cape.
Thinking.
You fall on your face as you fumble with your cape. Spaghetti falls out of your pocket. I yell, "Aye!"
Oh, fuck.
You scream as loud as you can around the room screaming, "Ah! Ah!" Will I ever convince John Soldier to go all the way? I know he's scared to because I got the dick rotten off. You cry tears of joy as you hear the door open up. John Soldier enters and sees you crying. He walks towards you and puts his arms around you. I sigh happily.
Happily. And grasp his member.
I sigh happily as he pulls my butt apart. Make it happen, please. You sigh happily as you grab onto his wiener and pull him apart. I bend over to reveal my right frothing anus to John Soldier and ask him to place his decomposing penis into my booty hole. You bend over to reveal your right frothing, acidic, rotted, and rotting body to John Soldier, who's holding your booty hole open. I spray Bud Light Clamato from my anus as a sign that I am ready for John Soldier to take my anal virginity. I am a virgin. You begin spraying Bud Light Clamato from your rectum as you have signed that you are ready for John Soldier to take your virginity. Come on, just do it. Dang, Lex, you had such an easy time fucking the cow. I cannot get John Soldier to go all the way.
So just force the game.
Just get to the point, please. Your eyes roll back in your head as you climax in ecstasy, shooting a jet of hot liquid all over John Soldier. The two of them collapse on top of each other, panting heavily. "That was amazing," John says. "Well, I guess it worked." Surprised, I asked, "What worked, John Soldier?" Then I noticed the Bernie 2020 bumper sticker on his 2017 Ford F-250 Super Duty and realized that he was a communist/socialist the whole time. Crying, I pull out the service pistol which was issued to me by the United States Armed Forces. Go Army.XXX. You ask what work? John replies, "The leftovers of my brain were destroyed when I was shot in the head by a communist." You fire at him. His forehead explodes into pieces. Your heart stops beating as you watch the aftermath of the event unfold. I cry as the story has somehow completed itself.
Has somehow come completely full circle. This is a whole fucking saga.
Damn, yeah. You cry, yeah. They just said the same thing. The end. I feel like that's the most appropriate place to end. Can you scroll up and see how long that was? Can you save it as a text file? How many pages does it become?
It doesn't say on the...
Oh, this is just one.
Hang on, what if I print preview it? 2? No fucking way.
Oh, nope.
Oh, 8 pages. If we take the spacing down, probably less.
Now I'm gonna print it out and turn it in for my fiction writing class.
Oh fuck! Hang on. I'm gonna make the spacing a little less wide. I never used.
If it hadn't gotten so steamy at the end, I would genuinely want to print this out and bring it in my fiction class and see if I could read it. Who would have thought? It started out with us being John Soldier, and in the end we made sweet love to John Soldier and had to kill him because he was a communist.